So we need to make steel ingots today. In order to make steel ingots, we need iron, which is going to be these over here, or maybe those ones if they're closer, because the second ingredient for steel ingots is coal.
A few minutes later.
All right, so this is normal iron. And how far away is the coal from here? I think we should be able to see it, right? Yes, we can. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This place up here looks fairly nice and open. Let me just clean it up a little bit.
1 hour later.
Okay, so we will be making our steel up on top of this over here. Does it look pretty? No, it doesn't. Does it look better than our power plant? Let's find out. The power plant is basically just a block. Hey you, this is me editing over here right now. Just in case you're curious about where we put down this setup, it's over here. We took the coal from this area and these 3 iron nodes were enough to sustain it. Let's get up here to get a better feel of the area. It's definitely not big enough, but first we need to figure out the actual recipe. So let's see. Alright, so steel ingots, it needs iron ore and coal. Let's get one of those right now. This is where the coal is going to go. Let's bring that down here.
5 minutes later.
Coal seems to be going in, but it's not actually popping up over here. Oh, that's just the texture on the belts. Oh my god, okay. We are going to get the iron up there in a similar fashion. So let's quickly set up that mine as well. But here's the sad bit. Since both of these nodes are impure, that basically means we can barely compress an MK1 belt over here. So we're just going to use an MK1 belt down here for now. Alright, so here's the problem. This thing needs an equal ratio of both of these ores. Each machine uses 45, but that thing down there makes 120. The problem with 120 is that if we divide it by 3, we don't have enough. But currently, we don't have a way of transporting more than 120 per minute anyway. So what we need to do is get 120 of iron as well. This is where things get complicated because both of these nodes over here are impure and they only make 30 each. So that's 60 per minute. So basically, what we need to do is grab that node down there. There's another one down there as well, so we're just gonna go and check how much that would get us. Okay, so this is interesting. These are not impure, these are normal nodes. That means they make 60 per minute. So we just need one of these nodes, the other one can just stay here. Let's bring you over as well. Okay, and we need to rearrange the splitter just a little bit. This one will need to go into that. This one shall go here. And this one will go on the other side. So 30, 30, and 60. Combined, that would be 120. That means we need to upgrade this belt down here to MK2. That is MK2, and this is MK1. This needs to be MK2 as well. There we go. Just confirming. Yeah, the conveyor lift is already MK2. Alright, that's good. Is this coming over? Slowly but surely it is coming this way. Now, we have 120 each. Let's just get up here so we can work easily. And we are going to need 3 foundries. There we go. And this time, I am not going to mess this up. We are going to place the splitter just a tad bit far away. And we are going to stack these up. Let's do the same over here. And the same down here as well. Just one minor fix. This last one needs to have the input down here to the right. That these belts can just go in there directly. What are you clipping with? Oh, don't clip. You need to come here and already be above 1 tier. Then you can just go in there without clipping. Perfect. The bottom one to the bottom. Top one to the bottom. No, top one to the top. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Alright, so the top one will be going to this one, while the bottom just goes straight in. Let's repeat this over here. Bottom goes straight. Bottom goes straight. Top goes to the side. Perfect. Now, of course, we need to power you as well. There we go. And all 3 of these should be working now, as long as we actually tell them what to make. Of course. There we go. Perfect. Now here's the weird thing. They're also going to be making steel ingots at 45 times 3, which is 135 per minute. We're only feeding 120, so technically their production is also going to be 120. And exactly how we are bringing in the resources, we will take them back out with conveyor lifts. I like this. Let's take a look at how this looks if you're like up above. This is looking perfect, especially since when we unlock better belts, we can just extend this backward. I like it.
5 minutes later.
After a really long and a really straight ride, the steel is finally home. And this is where we will be making all of our steel products. I lied, we can't make any steel products right now. Why, you might ask? Well, it's quite simple actually. If you see up here on the top right, the next part we need is this weird looking thingy-majiggy. We can bring up the codex by pressing O to find what this is. Find the icon that looks like it. There we go. It's called the Versatile Framework. Alright, that's really good. It needs steel beams. Alright, we have that, no problem. But this thing over here, modular frame, we're not making that right now. We're not automating that, at least not to any degree where I would be happy with it. Because if you just come over here and open the modular frame in this codex, it makes 2 per minute. And it uses so much iron. This thing is basically iron. It's completely iron. This is iron rods. They come directly from the ingots. And these are reinforced iron plates, which needs iron plates and screws, both of which need iron. If you think I'm saying iron a lot, then you are probably right, because that is exactly what we need to be doing. However, I want to keep this one short. Why? Because I can, first of all. And secondly, because it's nicer to have videos where you just do one thing instead of everything all at once, all the time. And for those of you who are following along, I did complete tier 3. These inventory slots, life was difficult without them. Oh, and you don't know about it, but somewhere in that direction, there is a sink that's just eating up concrete, like all the time. Why? Because I want to make pretty factories, and in order to make pretty factories, we need coupons, and the coupons are, well, very difficult to get, at least this early in the game. Oh my god, I can't wait to get these. And next time, just like how we built a factory for these steel plates, we're actually gonna build one for modular frameworks. Frameworks? Modular frames. What are they called? Hey, I was right, modular frame. Bye.